Welcome, everybody. Good to see you guys here. In my statement today, I said that Oklahoma needs a justice system that delivers accountability, but it also creates real second chances. These bills that we're deciding today move us in that direction, putting victims first, helping people succeed when they return home, and focusing on real rehabilitation. So, ever since I took office campaign in 2018, business guys started looking at all these different stats. Where does Oklahoma rank in this and that? If I want us to be top 10, I believe we can accomplish anything we set our minds to. If you focus on something and you address it, you can actually move the needle. And, when the stats were, we were 50th place in incarceration rates in 2018. Y'all know that? A lot of people in this room probably. And that means if you're 50th in the U.S., that means you're incarcerated more than anybody in the world. And so we were last in the world in incarceration rates, especially within. So I remember thinking, as I was sharing with the team, I was like, either our people are worse than everybody else, or we have bad policies. And as a fourth generation of Oklahoma, I knew we were doing something wrong. We were electing people just I'm going to be tough on crime, I'm tough on crime, I'm tough on you, I'm tough on you. And pretty soon we lose common sense. And so also the thing that I'm passionate about is fees and court costs. People getting out of prison, they serve their time. So in my mind, as coming to the business world, I was like, okay, when they serve their time, let's set them up to be successful. And how do you get back to society? I had no idea. And I think most Oklahomans didn't know this either. When you get out, you've got $20,000 in fines, fees, or court costs. It might as well be $10 million, especially when you're trying to get an entry-level job. And so we said, hey, this doesn't make sense. So I think it was, I can't remember a lot of people in the room helping with this, but maybe 2020, 2021, we actually passed a law that fines, fees, and court costs. Because initially, they were the court system, they went to fund the court system. So that was a perverse incentive. So then judges were incentivized. That's how, not that, they weren't doing anything that was just the way the system was set up. That's how they funded the system, was through fines, fees, and court costs. And I said, hey, let's first make sure there's not a perverse incentive, and let's put the fines, fees, and court costs back to the legislature. Then the legislature appropriates that back to the court systems appropriately. Of course, we have to fund our DAs and all that. And so now one of these bills, I'm going to go through them real quick. The Bill 1460, Tammy West, Senator Gallagher, thank you so much for your help to get this across the finish line. But we're removing outdated probation and court fees that really attract people in debt. We're going to stop nickel and diming people, and instead, probation will focus on accountability and rehabilitation, not on revenue collection. So that's a really, really great bill that we just passed. Also, House Bill 1462, also Senator Gallagher and Representative West. And this bill makes sure that the restitution is the first people that are paid. Right? Less common sense too, right? Fines, fees, and court costs. Well, we want to make sure we're restoring justice. We want, we're not letting people off, but let's make sure we prioritize that versus money revenue to go back to the court system. So that's, again, common sense, no-brainer. And then the Sarah Stick expansion, House Bill 2364. And gentlemen, this is, if you become governor, you get a lot of kudos at home if you name a bill after one. So, ladies, if you become governor, then Representative Hill, thank you so much for getting that done, and Senator Daniels. This act reflects the heart, I believe, of Oklahoma. I think of Oklahoma, that's something all the time. All 4 million Oklahomans, we can sit in the office and talk about the issues, with the things that we need to get done. We can all agree on. 99% of the stuff we didn't agree on. But when politics gets involved, and whoever you're moving their cheese, they're going to hire lobbyists and they're going to come confuse the situation. to get everybody riled up. But if you get that out of the way, a lot of this stuff is common sense. But this act reflects the heart of true believing. Sarah and so many of you in this room have worked so hard to support men and women as they're leaving prison. Make sure people walk out the door with what they need to succeed. And that's driver's license, social security card, birth certificates, the work record that they need. That simple step means that they're ready to rebuild their lives. I think that's really, really good. Driver's license for inmates. Bill 216, Representative Miller, thank you so much for getting that done. And Senator Bergstrom, thank you. But we're making sure the driver's license will expire. We kind of just put a pause on it while someone is incarcerated, and making sure that they have that. Inmate achievement credits, Senate Bill 690, Representative LaPac, thank you, sir. Senator Bergstrom, we're updating laws so county jail inmates can also earn credits, just like they do in the DOC, good behavior. And this has really improved safety. When someone thinks that there's actually get the carrot or the stick, right? Well, you're already in jail, so that's a pretty big stick, right? And so we want to keep our staff improved DOC. We can improve behavior by giving people good behavior, and we already do it right now in DOC custody. We're also focusing now on the county jail level, so that's a makes sense bill. But these reforms show the best of Oklahoma. Safer communities, we all want that. I mean, I don't know anybody, regardless of spectrum. We all want safe communities. We all want real opportunities for redemption. We want victims. We're going to prioritize victims in Oklahoma. We will be a law and order state. Make no mistake about it. If you break the law in Oklahoma, we will hold you accountable, and we will prioritize victims. And that's what some of these bills are doing. But when people can return and ready to work, once they get rehabilitated, we don't want to saddle them with chains and pull them back into incarceration. And right now, Oklahoma is leading like number 2 in the country at the lowest recidivism rate. People going back into prison, which is great. We've stopped that revolving door. It's really to the credit of a lot of people in this room that have really thought about how to get people back on the track, get them back productive members of society, paying taxes, getting their kids back from DHS custody, all the drain on taxpayers as you have to incarcerate. So when we break these cycles, our whole community is really, really strong. Then you think about when little Johnny and Susie see mom or dad working and contributing, and you're breaking that cycle as well. Whole education system and more apprenticeships and internships, all the things that we can inspire the young people, even if unfortunately they got incarcerated. We do need to step up and make sure that we tell those kids they can absolutely chase their American dream. It's alive and well. We're going to expose them to all these different great jobs, give them someone to aspire to be like. So I want to thank from the bottom of my heart NGOs, nonprofits, people in this room that really advocate for these policies, and then for my friends in the Senate House, really, like me, have a heart for doing the right thing for Oklahoma, getting these make sense things off of the finish lines. I know they're not easy, and I know you've got certain people that are telling you not to run their bills and all that, but these are make sense, and we'll continue to move the needle in Oklahoma. From a fiscal standpoint, since I've been governor, we've closed 4 prisons. Incarceration rate is down 22%. Secretary of Commerce has just done an amazing job. She's a great leader. Everyone loves Secretary of Commerce. I mean, she's so all the community partners and everyone that made this possible, thank you guys for helping us get these Masons policies. We'll fight again coming up in February for however else we think that we continue to make Oklahoma. Let's sign some bills. God bless you. Thank you. All right, everybody.
But now. Compared to a lot of people. Some people get out and they have $75,000 and more. So mine looks like, organization change compared to other people.
Was it restitution or was it all?
No, it's restitution, it goes something different. Working fine,
Anybody else have a sentence? What's some of your name?
It's Artie.
Are you?
And he's like, yeah, I'll pay. I was like, never had a job ever. I'm not paying anything. Just trying to get
Anybody? So I got this in April 22. Today, I recently got away. So I get to talk with individuals. The governor and it's very difficult. All these changes, it's really important to give people a chance to move forward. This is my dad's pastor. This is like testimony Wednesday night. This is testimony Wednesday night. I went down to town this past week, or I think it was last week, and I did a Shark Tank presentation. I had the inmates, so they're all within like 6 months of getting out, so it's an 8-month program. It's a group out of Tulsa that is doing entrepreneurial work, teaching people how to start jobs, and so it was really cool. The presentation is the top 5 presented to the governor, and it was a lot of fun hearing their Shark Tank presentations of businesses they want to start whenever they get out. And, just giving somebody hope, right? We all need that. We all need that hope and someone to believe in us. And so, so exciting to see it. And I think most business people, most Oklahomans like me, they're like, when you get out of prison, $30,000. You pay your serve your time, and let's go talk to you doing the right track. So I think that's why we're all here today. Let's get the sign. Got some finish for everybody. Good. Thank you.
Bring in the two ends of the
sign here is the credit in the jail system, just like in the DOC. So what they do is this allows you to post GED teachers at the county jails, Roger County PD. A lot of times people are like, well, I don't know if I want to start working on my GED because if I go into the real, the big DOC custody, then I'll get credit if I get my GED. I want to do it now. With that, I mean, that's pretty silly, right? We want someone to get their GED. That's the big picture. But a lot of times, bureaucracy and old laws and things that didn't make sense are just left on the books. So I appreciate these two legislators for cleaning this stuff up. And you got success. You can share with us. Why don't you share that with us? I'd love to hear it.
Well, one of the things, the example I'd like to give of a recent really kind of fantastic story talking about second chances and breaking that cycle is we had a woman in Rogers County Jail who was about 50 years old and pursued her GED, graduated, was released. In fact, for the community, she has an 18-year-old daughter who dropped out last year as a junior. Her daughter's now coming to get her GED. So I think that's a great example of second chances and breaking that cycle. We've had 4 graduates already, and we have a 5th one who's going to graduate very soon.
Thank you all so much for being here and get this done. Appreciate it.